Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is December 13, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, you're going to see that the futures are trading higher by about 8 points right now to 22.64 per contract. Futures are flying high this morning. Again, yesterday we did have a little bit of a pause in the market. And yes, these markets are overbought, but the volatility remains very, very low. And you also have volume that is very, very light. And when you have that combination, markets seem to somehow float, somehow catch a bid, and they do not decline. We also have seasonality trends in place, and traders must be aware of that. This coming Friday is options expiration. Not only is it options X, but it is also a quadruple witching options expiration, which tells you there are going to be a lot of games being played in a lot of stocks that have big or down moves. So stocks that are up big probably pull back. Stocks that are down big probably get a bid and start to move higher. So that's generally what will happen during options expiration. The institutions will play games this week that will try to stop out or make the retail options investor close his position out of the money. That is the goal. All right, let's take a look here at some stocks in the news today. We're going to start off with Boeing. Looks like Boeing is catching a nice little bid. I did see the news on it earlier. I can't remember what it is, but you can check it out for yourself. Either way, the stock closed at 157.16, now trading at 159.78. So nice little pop here for Boeing. Stock is overbought though, so just understand that. But it doesn't mean much these days. Everything's overbought. Trail your stop loss if you own it. If you don't own it, I would not be stepping into Boeing on the long side at this point in time. So either way, nice little move on Boeing. Again, try to write it out if you own it. If you don't own it, don't do anything. We will look at this one a little bit later once the opening bell rings, and we'll check it out and we'll see what kind of pattern is made on the charts. Once again, if you want to trade alongside of us, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You can trade right with us. Had another good day yesterday. We're going to look to keep this going right into the end of the year. Let's take a look at PAY, which is Verifone. And what you're going to see here is the stock right now is trading at $16.15. Closed at $16.44. It did sell off a little bit more. It is starting to come back a little bit, I should say. But either way, I don't really see a lot of support here till $15.50. If it gets there, I do think there's still a fair amount of support. If it breaks through the $15 level, watch out and be careful. But right now, this is upticking a little bit. Not a lot of volume here, but we are trading 3,200 shares. So keep Verifone on the watch today, and we'll see how that plays out. All in all, I'm not sure we're going to do much with it at the moment. Let's take a look at Viacom. The B shares here, and what you're going to see here is that this stock is trading at $34.50, closed at $34.99. Yesterday was announced that CBS would not be looking to merge with Viacom, stock getting hit. I think this stock can still go lower, so be very, very careful with this name. Right now, the stock is just trading down by about 50 cents from yesterday's close, but the reality of it is it can still go down a little bit further. You want to be careful here. I don't see much to do. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings, and we'll see how it plays out then. Let's take a look at Eli Lilly. This is a pharma name. Looks like they raised their dividend. Stock doesn't have a lot of volume behind it, but it is trading up a little bit. We won't make too much out of it at the moment. I'm still in the camp, though, that Eli Lilly could still come under some pressure. So be a little bit careful with it. Right now it's holding up fine. Nothing really wrong here. And a good little gap up if this sticks by the time the opening bell rings. It looks like they raised their dividends just simply by a penny. So it's not all that much. Next up, we have WWE and World Wrestling Entertainment. And what you see in here is stock is trading at $19.33, closed at $19.93. So this is a little bit of a downtick. This stock is overbought. So the down move here, I could actually see it being correct to tell you. If you look at the pattern, when you look at the daily chart, this has had a really good surge into a lot of resistance up here. So a little bit of a pullback. You should be coming, and today we're seeing that. So we'll see how this plays out once the opening bell rings. Not much we're going to do with it here. Intraday, you will have support around $18. If that breaks, watch the 1740 level. There's a really good level there. I don't even know if we'll get the stock down there, but we'll have to wait and see. Exxon Mobil's in the news today. It looks like the CEO is going to become the Secretary of State in the Trump administration. So again, ExxonMobil catching a pretty good bid right now. Stock closed at $90.98. It is now trading at $91.78. So this is a good little pop for Exxon. Stock is in an uptrend. It is a little bit overbought on the daily chart. If you take a look at the daily chart here, you'll see that this is getting a little bit stretched. So I don't think it's going to go a whole lot further than where it's trading right now. But either way, stock is in an uptrend and can continue higher in the coming days. If you own Exxon, try your stop loss. Try to ride it out to about $96, $97. If you don't own it, I'd leave it alone at this stage of the game until you can get a pullback or a bullish chart pattern out there. Right now, not much else to do. Let's take a look here at the gold market. Gold is trading down $1 right now to $1,164.60 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, what you'll see here, this is trading at 110.86. So again, little downtick, but nonetheless, pretty much right where it was yesterday. Crude oil today is trading up 25 cents to $53.08 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good oil ETF, you'll see that's trading at $11.79. So oil's up a touch, gold is down a touch. Tomorrow is the all-important FOMC announcement. Federal Reserve will likely raise rates by a quarter point tomorrow. Most of that, I think, is baked into the cake, but we'll see how it plays out. Today is going to be probably a little bit of action in the morning. I don't know if we're going to see a whole lot ahead of the Fed in the afternoon, but we'll see what it gives us, and we'll see what this market has in store. With that being said, everybody, I'm going to leave it here short and sweet. Once again, if you want to trade alongside of us, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You'll see everything that we're doing there. And with that being said, everybody, have a great day. See you on the charts.